I get it. You're tired. And this isn't the kind of tired where you can just sleep or eat something and then you're going to feel better. No, this is the type of tired where your soul feels like it needs rest. What do you do when you feel mentally, emotionally burnt out, when you feel spiritually exhausted? Your metaphysical self, like your physical self, can get tired and does need rest. And I'm going to show you how to get that rest, because we know for the physical self we can just eat something and that's going to help us to get the nutrients we need. We can sleep, and that allows for cell repair. It allows for our hormones to balance out. But how do you replenish the energy of the metaphysical self, the emotional drain, the mental tiredness, the spiritual burnout? Well, like the physical self, you need rest metaphysically. But how? How do you rest the soul? Well, for eating, we do that to get nutrients for the physical self. So we also need to intake positive energy. That's like replenishing the nutrients of the metaphysical self. Instead of sleeping, for the metaphysical self, you need meditation, the ability to pause and to actually think. Not just to clear your mind, but to fill your mind with the things that are upbuilding, replenishing. The reason why you feel exhausted, burnt out, is because the intake of negative energy is too high. It's coming from toxic people, unappreciative people. It's coming from your thoughts being negative, your focus being negative, you feeling like you're not accomplishing anything, you feeling like you don't have anything to show for the hard work that you're putting in, you taking on a little too much and feeling overwhelmed. It is these things that's causing your soul to feel tired, so that even if you sleep, you wake up and you still have this tiredness because you are carrying too much negativity. Remember, your energy self feeds on what you give it. So here's the things you need to do if you want to solve your soul tiredness. Number one, you need to cut off people that are toxic and unappreciative. Unappreciative people are making you feel burnt out, so that the more you work, the less you feel appreciated, and they're giving you that energy, and that's what's causing burnout. So you need to cut them out of your life to the extent possible. Stop associating with them, stop talking to them, stop trying to know at all what they're thinking. Don't check for them. Which brings us to number two. Stop seeking out other people's opinions. In fact, avoid knowing what other people's opinions are, specifically of you and your work. Don't do your job for the approval of others. Stop seeking the approval of others entirely. Don't look for their validation. Don't look for their support. Don't look for their love. These are things that you must give yourself. Don't look for it in other people. Next, don't try to take on more than what's comfortable anymore.
Please don't forget.
When you try to work too much or take on more than what's comfortable, sure, Mom, I'll take you to your appointment. Sure. You're saying yes to everything. You're failing to set boundaries, and therefore you're not advocating for your soul. Your soul is your inner self. It is your inner child. It is your life force. If you don't protect it, you can't expect that someone out there is going to protect it. Only you know what it needs. And so pay attention to the emotions, the feelings. The feelings are an indication when it's too much, when you're taking on too much. When you feel that discomfort, it's time to say, no, I'm not going to take on anything more. I'm not going to take you to your appointments. You're going to need to find someone else to help you. Finally, stop looking at things as being a failure and start looking at them as being learning opportunities. When you contextualize what you're doing as, I have nothing to show, this has failed, nobody appreciates it, you are causing soul burnout. The soul needs positive energy. So instead, you must reframe things in the positive. I am accomplishing things. Find the things you're accomplishing and make a physical list every day. until you're healed. Think about the things that are good about what you're doing. Find the things that are aligned with your purpose. And be purpose-driven, not fear-driven. Be purpose-driven, not emotionally driven. Be driven by a goal. When you're success-oriented, you're not easily controlled. When you're fear-driven, then you feel like everything you're doing is because you have to do it. And that contextualization is detrimental to the soul, because your soul is not meant to be a slave. It is meant to be free and autonomous. So make sure you tell yourself, I'm doing what I choose to do. I'm going to this job. I'm doing this work. I'm taking care of these children because this is what I want to do, not because this is what I have to do. Changing the semantics of that is essential to allowing your soul to rest, to breathe, replenishing it with the nutrients it needs, and helping it to balance its levels. If you want to learn more, enroll in Healing School at healingcourse.org.